Hello, DHS Cardinals. This is Mrs. Van Est, one of your very own counselors. Today you will also be hearing from Dr. Van Est, Mrs. Wamba, and Mrs. Thomas later in the presentation. Each of us will be covering some of the aspects you may want to consider when you create your course selections for the upcoming school year. Here is what we're going to cover today. We'll look at graduation requirements. We'll look at your elective options here at DHS. And we'll have a classroom question and answer time with a counselor coming to your very own classroom at the end of the presentation. One of us will drop by to answer any questions you might have about what we've gone over today. Your extremely important task is to select 6 credits for next year's schedule. Thank you in advance for selecting 6 credits. So please make sure you have these items in front of you. A cover letter, your green course request sheet, graduation requirement credit check, a high school transcript, yours, your DHS course selection book. So you'll have your cover letter with directions, your course request sheet, which is the green sheet, the graduation requirement check sheet, which is a list of graduation requirements, your high school transcript, which is a list of your completed classes and grades, and a DHS course selection book, which is the booklet with all the class descriptions. So, the letter from Mrs. Milenich is to take home and read with a parent or guardian. This discusses what your responsibility is in this process of creating your schedule. The green sheet is what your counselor is going to use to create your schedule. A parent signature is required on this, and 6 credits need to be circled. I can't tell you how important it is that you circle each class that you would like to take, and you make sure it adds up to 6 credits. To make this convenient, the amount of credits each class is noted beside the class on the green sheet. The graduation requirement checklist is your way to make sure you've met the graduation requirements. The high school transcript is your list of classes that you've completed. Use this with the graduation check sheet to ensure that you've taken the classes that you need to graduate and get out of here. The DHS course selection book is a booklet with all the class descriptions, and if you're not sure what you want to take or you're trying to decide between 2 classes, look through this and learn more about the selection. If you happen to have special education services, you'll be working with your caseload teacher to select your 6 credits. This big slide shows the graduation requirements at Davison High School as told to us by the state of Michigan. This does appear very grand, but you've actually already done many of the things listed here. To just look them over, you need 4 credits of English, 4 credits of math, 3 credits of science, 3 credits of world history, 2 credits of foreign language, 1 credit of art, half a credit of health, and half a credit of physical education. So for English, you need English 9, 10, 11, and 12. For math, you need Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, and 1 more full credit of math. For the 3 credits of science, you need a credit of a physical science. 1 of the 3 science credits must be biology, and you must have an additional science credit. There will be much more on this later. For social studies, you need world history, U.S. history, government, and economics. For world language, you need 2 years of the same foreign language. And for art, you need 1 credit of your choice. For health, you need a health class, and for physical education, you need the gym class of your choice. The good news is all of these will be described very in-depth later on in the presentation.
Hello, 2B Juniors. This is Mrs. Wamba. So, what should you put in your green course selection sheet today? The following slides are guidelines for what the state of Michigan requires students to take for graduation and elective options that DHS offers. Please pay careful attention as we review your graduation requirements. You may want to consider ways to challenge yourself beyond the required curriculum to increase your chances of getting into the college of your choice. For example, if you look at the slide we're currently at, that would be 4 years of English, 4 years of math, 4 years of social science, 4 years of science, and 3 to 4 years of the same foreign language. High-performing universities like Michigan State University, University of Michigan Ann Arbor, Kettering, all tell us that they would like to see you be bilingual by the time you get to them. What should you circle on your green course selection sheet today? The answer to this question is simple. Whatever 6 classes you want in your schedule next school year. Again, reading through course descriptions, talking with your teachers and parents are all strongly recommended to ensure you get the schedule that you desire. Blindly circling classes now to just get it turned in results in you getting those classes on your schedule. This also applies to what you put down for your alternate class choices on the back of the sheet. Please be purposeful in your selections. English. Your choice is between English 11 or AP Language. We have included electives within the English department over on the right side of the slide. Modern American Literature, formerly known as Humanities. Yearbook. Be mindful that this course requires you to apply, and some is significant after school time as you are covering events to be included in the yearbook. And our new course, Multimedia News Lab. Multimedia News Lab is a new course that prepares you for DTV and yearbook, but also careers in journalism. Math. You are all going to be at varied levels of math, so we have designed this slide to help you know where you are supposed to go based on where you're currently at. We have stated the graduation requirements again for you above. Now, if you look towards the bottom of the slide, you'll see the appropriate math track for you. If you're currently taking algebra, next year you'll take geometry or honors geometry. If you're currently taking geometry or honors geometry, next year you'll take algebra 2 or honors algebra 2. And if you're currently taking Algebra 2 or Honors Algebra 2, next year you will take Trig Pre-Calc or Honors Trig Pre-Calc. Remember, all course descriptions are in the course catalog available on our website. In addition, we encourage you to discuss this with your next year's math course with your current math teacher. They will be most familiar with your abilities in mathematics. Science. Science is an area that the state of Michigan has recently changed. Please note these changes on the left side of the slide. Instead of the physical science class being required along with biology and then physics or chemistry, they are now just requiring a physical science credit. Under that would include physical science, physics, or chemistry. They still require you to take one full year of biology and then an additional science credit. So whatever you choose outside of biology has to be a physical science class and then an additional science credit totaling 3 credits in science. Elective options for science are on the right side of the slide, and these include microbiology, human development, anatomy and physiology, sports medicine, AP biology, chemistry or AP chemistry, physics or honors physics. We strongly encourage you to take advantage of these particular course offerings if you believe you are going into a math or science related career field. Some colleges and universities in Michigan want to see you have exposure to both physics and chemistry in high school, depending on your intended major. For example, if you want to be an engineering student going to Kettering, they want to see both physics and chemistry. Please be mindful that a big portion of anatomy and physiology involves dissecting a cat. If you are uncomfortable just thinking about this, it might not be the best class for you.
Most of you will need to select government and economics to complete your world studies requirements. For those of you who wish to challenge yourself and want to take a college level course, you can choose AP Macroeconomics and or AP Government to fulfill those requirements. If you have already met the requirements, please check out the electives over on the right. You will find descriptions for all of these courses in your course selection book. 2 credits of the same foreign language are required to graduate. However, you can substitute the second year of foreign language with 1 credit of a career tech ed course or 1 credit of additional arts courses. For example, after taking Spanish 1, French 1, or ASL 1, you can choose to continue the second year of that foreign language or pick a 1 credit CTE or additional arts credit. If picking an art, this has to be in addition to your already required 1 credit of art. Please be cautioned that some colleges or universities will not even consider your application unless you have had 2 years of the same foreign language. If you are planning to attend a more highly selective university such as U of M Ann Arbor, Michigan State, or Grand Valley, taking 3 to 4 years of the same foreign language is a great way to distinguish yourself above other applicants. This increases your likelihood of admission. If you are planning to apply to GenNet for American Sign Language, please indicate that on the back of your green course request sheet. You will still need to select 6 credits on the front of the sheet. On the back of the sheet where you select GenNet, you will need to tell us which credit you would like to drop if you are accepted into the GenNet program. This is so you have a backup elective selected in case you do not get accepted into the GenNet program. GenNet applications are due on February 10th in the guidance office. At that time, the counseling department will review the applications and consider the following criteria when selecting GenNet students. a 3.0 GPA or higher, regular attendance, and a clean disciplinary record. Taking all of these things into consideration is essential, as our GenNet rooms only hold 10 to 12 students per hour. Students are required to earn 1 full credit of art during their high school career. If you have not yet earned your full credit of art, please attempt to complete this graduation requirement next year. On the far right of the screen are a list of the courses that meet the art requirement. At the top of the list are all of the traditional art courses that fulfill the art requirement. All vocal and instrumental music courses also fulfill the art requirement. What you may not know is that there are other courses like Career Tech Ed courses and classes offered through the Genesee Career Institute that fulfill the art requirement. Please see your course selection book for a list of courses that fulfill the art requirement. The final core graduation requirements to cover are health and physical education. You are required by the state of Michigan to have a half a credit of health and a half a credit of physical education. Davison High School will allow you to fulfill the physical education requirement by participating in a freshman, JV, or varsity sport, marching band, DHS pom-pom, or the DHS dance team. If you are wanting to fulfill your physical education requirement by participating in one of those activities, you must fill out the physical education substitution form that is located in the guidance office. You are responsible for obtaining the required signatures on the form and turning it back into the guidance office. If you have not already met the health and physical education requirement, please schedule yourself to take the appropriate course next year. The far right of the screen includes the various physical education options, and please refer to the course selection book regarding which of these PE options are appropriate for you. Underneath the PE courses, we have listed the life management electives, foods and nutrition, and family decision making. These courses are electives only and do not fulfill the health or PE requirement. This next slide contains a number of elective options from our Career and Technical Education Department. Do you have an interest in a career in business? If so, consider taking a course from the left column, such as Business Management Administration, Accounting, or Marketing. For students interested in careers in engineering, we highly recommend a course from the right column. We offer several engineering courses, including Introduction to Engineering and Design, Principles of Engineering, Civil Engineering and Architecture, and Robotics. For students interested in computers, we offer a variety of courses, including computer programming, computer networking, A+ computer repair, and web design. For students interested in earning college credit, we also offer AP computer programming. We also have classes in woodworking and automotive technology, and for students interested in careers in television broadcasting, news gathering, and video production, we offer DTV. DTV is an application-based course, so please make sure to circle DTV on the back of your course request sheet if you plan to apply. Starting next year, we will also offer a course for students interested in a career in the healthcare field called Health Sciences 1. Please see your course selection book for a complete description of all these courses, and remember that all of the CTE courses can take the place of your second year of foreign language.
Thank you, Mrs. Thomas. This is Jason Van Est, counselor for students with last names beginning with letters P through Z. The screen that you are looking at provides a list of our application courses here at DHS. We refer to these as application courses because these are courses that require you to apply and be accepted into. If you wish to apply for Multimedia News Lab, DTV, GenNet, GCI, dual enrollment, or yearbook, be sure to stop into the guidance office to pick up an application and turn the completed application back into the guidance office by the designated due date. Now please turn your attention to the back side of your green course request sheet. If you want to apply for one of courses or programs listed here, circle the name of the course you intend to apply for and then write the name of the course or courses that you would like to drop in the event that you are accepted into the desired program. Let me give you an example. If you plan to apply for GenNet and would like to drop Painting and Civil War in the event that you are accepted into GenNet, circle GenNet and write Painting and Civil War on the line next to where you circled GenNet. Please note, you still need to fill out an application in order to apply for any special program. Just to clarify, you will still need to select 6 credits on the front of the green course request sheet even if you plan to apply for one of these application courses. This is so you have a backup elective selected in case you do not get accepted into the program you applied for. If you are an athlete interested in playing a college sport, please pay special attention to this next slide. If you would like to help yourself be eligible to play a college sport, there are steps that you need to take in order to become eligible. Failure to take these steps will prevent you from being eligible to accept an athletic scholarship or play a college sport at a Division I or Division II university. The first step involves applying for eligibility at the NCAA Eligibility Center. This can be done on the website eligibilitycenter.org. If you do not request eligibility through the NCAA Eligibility Center, you will not qualify to play sports at a D1 or D2 institution. If you would like to track your NCAA eligibility status, please create an account utilizing the website corecoursegpa.com. Create your own account on this website using the school ID and school code provided on the bottom of this slide. Although this site does not provide you with official eligibility to play a college sport, it will allow you to establish an account to track your NCAA academic eligibility year to year. Feel free to drop into the athletic office or visit the website corecoursegpa.com to gather more information about creating an NCAA eligibility account. If you would like to view more in-depth information about the various courses offered at DHS, please go to the Davison Schools website to view our course selection book. The course selection book includes detailed descriptions of every course offered at DHS. Feel free to use the instructions listed on this slide to locate the course selection book on our website at davisonschools.org. The presentation you are currently watching can also be found on our school's website. Please join us at the Scheduling 101 Information Night on February 6th at 6 o'clock p.m. This is a great opportunity for you and your parents to learn about all the specialty programs offered here at DHS. Representatives from our college partners, our career and technical education programs, yearbook, teacher cadet, co-op, DTV, AP, GenNet, and the Genesee Career Institute will be available for information and questions. Let's take a moment to review the main points from this presentation. Please be sure to circle 6 full credits on your green sheet. Please add up the credits from the courses you circled to verify that the sum total is 6 full credits. Be sure to review this information with a parent or guardian and have that parent or guardian sign the back of your green sheet. Please be sure to turn in your green sheet into your history teacher on or before Friday, February 10th. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you have a great second half of the school year. Go Cardinals!